So I was gonna ask you first. Do you think your friends have good music taste?
This is how we're gonna start it off.
This is how I want to start it off
Dude, my
because
friends.
yeah, your friends because I was like, I wonder if my friends would even care if we did this because they don't know any of these songs probably. Well, they know them, but they don't really care, or they'd be like, they don't really like music that's this old. So like,
Yeah, I
what
mean,
do you think?
my friends aren't gonna like this. I have a couple friends that'll be interested. Most of my friends like the new stuff. I don't know, or rap guys.
I think
I mean, I like the rap too, but
I think for the most part, my friends have pretty good music taste. If I
I don't
had
think
to,
mine do at all. I disagree with all of it.
if we were in the car and they were playing music, I would be like, this is fine, but I wouldn't be like the stuff I'd play. I don't think they were put stuff on and it's bad. Like I know people that will play stuff and I'm like, this is like just annoying. It sounds like someone's tapping me on the chest instead of.
I mean, I think
I
they
don't know.
dislike my taste in music more than I dislike theirs. I guess I'll say it that way.
That's always a bummer. Where you're like,
Yeah.
you like this? I'm like, no, what is this? This is awful.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how you like the Doobie Brothers. I'm like, oh, I love the Doobie Brothers.
They're my favorite. I don't know.
Yeah, so we're starting off with 1970, and yeah, it was a good year for music.
I think it was pretty good, especially looking through the whole thing. It looks all right,
Yeah.
especially compared to other years you look at.
Yeah.
Top 10's good for sure, especially compared to
I
other
like top
goods.
10, yeah. All good. They're pretty good songs, yeah.
I have 8 out of the top 10. Or give me thumbs up. So what we're gonna do is we'll go through each top 10 of each year, and we're starting with 1970, which gives us 50 years to go through, and we're gonna give it like a thumbs up and thumbs down. Then we'll kind of average those scores together, and then at the end we can kind of see what the best
Maybe
years
compare
are.
them every 10 years. We don't know yet. We'll decide.
Yeah, so
later.
we'll figure that out as it goes. But I have 8, and you have 8 as
Yeah.
well. I wonder if
I
there's-
put check marks and X's, though, so it's a little different.
I did thumbs up. I did green arrows up and red arrows down.
Oh, you had I wrote it down. It's a little different. You
Yeah.
had it on your...
And I had a notebook that was like all laid out and it was super nice. And then I came home and I forgot my notebook, so I know what they are. And then my next segment I have to do later, I had to kind of re-guess that. But anyway, do you want to start off number 10?
Starting off, Band of Gold by Frida Payne. I love this song.
I think it's really good.
I love it a lot. I think it's a great song.
The bass is really good. Do you know who plays guitar on this song?
I do not. Who does?
Would you like to guess who plays guitar on this song?
I guess Eric Clapton earlier when you guessed. That's a bad guess, though. We re-guess.
It's yeah.
1970. I don't know. No idea.
Not who you would think at
Who?
all. Ray Parker Jr.
Ray Parker.
Isn't that weird?
I didn't know. That's just not the right time for me. The timeline's weird.
That may have made all of our fan base shut off. They're like, wasn't this going to be this in-depth? Who knows what? Like,
Yeah,
Ray Parker Jr. is the guy that sang the Ghostbusters theme song.
Yeah, that's another good one there, too.
But that's what everybody...
He's from radio.
Yeah.
I thought this song, when I first listened to it, I mean, I didn't really listen to it. I thought it was about, like, an actual band. Like, a band that plays music. No.
It's about a wedding
It's about
ring.
a wedding ring.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's awful.
I noticed that, too, especially there's a song I'll mention later that's like... It's like, there's a couple sad songs on here.
Oh, yeah. I mean... Like, I think it says, husband leaves new bride because he can't love her. He just can't do it. That's sad. That's awful.
I know, but it's
He only leaves the ring, the Band of Gold.
that's the thing that's different. Like, today's music will be like, if it's a sad song, it's very sad.
Yeah.
But, like, this song's sad, but it's pretty upbeat. And if you didn't notice, you would just kind of go along with it. And it kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, like Hey Ya or something. It's, like, really upbeat, but it's really sad, too.
I didn't know it was sad.
It's about, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So...
Yeah, well, I had that. That was a check mark for me. Yep, thumbs up. Love that song.
That's a thumbs up for me too. I don't love the Frida Payne as a stage name, but I mean that's her name, so
I like it.
kind of goes with
that's
it.
Cool.
I thought she was a one-hit wonder, but here it says she had 3 songs in the top 40 between 1970 and 1971, so not a one-hit wonder at all.
Yeah.
You got anything to say? We can move to the next one.
Yeah, I mean that's all. I just thought I didn't know it was about a wedding ring. That's awful, man. Yeah, you can move on. You can introduce the next one.
Yeah, so this one makes more sense for me to introduce. It's "Let It Be" by the Beatles, and
Matt loves the Beatles.
That's a huge thumbs up for me. It's the Beatles. 1970 is a kind of a fun year to start on because it's the year the Beatles broke up. So, it's kind of a transition year for music in general. But no, I love "Let It Be." It's probably one of my favorite Beatles songs.
I will say right now what I wrote down about it. It is my favorite Beatles song.
Okay.
I liked it a lot when I was younger, and I really like it now.
It's normally the first one people hear too. I think that, or like "Here Comes the Sun," or like a couple of the Beatles songs. Like if I was like, I have friends that don't like the Beatles, and I'm like, what about "Let It Be" or "Here Comes the Sun"? That's the two I go to.
Yeah.
But no, I like that one a lot. So one of the last charting songs for them. There's another one later on the list, not on this list, but later on down the top
Yours,
100.
yeah. Oh,
And then, of course, the next couple years are filled with George Harrison and John Lennon and things like that. So,
yeah, I like the Beatles. I used to say they're overrated. Which
I think everything's a little overrated. Like anything that's
Yeah.
considered the best is a little overrated.
Yeah, I guess you're
Where it's
right.
like Michael Jordan missed some shots.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he was
know,
not an alien or anything.
yeah. So it's like,
That's a good point.
and a lot of the Beatles stuff is you put it on. It's like, it's not like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a song. Like if I put on "You Make My Dreams" by Hall and Oates, you're like, everyone's like, yeah, like everyone's into it.
Yeah.
It's like awesome. And the Beatles didn't really like that a lot of the time. It's just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like, listen to it, listen how deep it is,
Yeah.
and
I
how
agree
it
with
changed
that.
music
More,
and things
the
like
older
that.
older I've gotten, the more I've appreciated it.
I think so. That helps for me too.
All right, so moving on to number 8. Oh, so I number 9, Let It Be.
Thumbs
Liked
up.
it. Thumbs up. Check mark for me.
So we're 4 for 4, 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
So number 8, Get Ready by Rare Earth. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as the Temptations.
It's not as good as the
It's not-
Temptations
it's not.
version.
Rare Earth peaked at number 4 on the charts. Temptations version 29.
Really?
How?
That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Temptations is way better. This is an X for me.
What year is the Temptations one? What year is
Oh.
that from?
Probably later than that. I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll
So
look it
the
up.
Temptations one's from '66. So I guess that's probably, I don't know if there's more competition going on there or what, but I do like the Temptations version more. I gave it a thumbs up though because I still like it.
Yeah, I just if I know another version of it, I'll.
This is a year of covers. There's what? There's 1, 2. There's 4, 3.
4.
There's a few covers in there at least.
The
and then
ones
there's-
that get covered later. By,
Yeah, and then there's a couple towards the top that get covered by other people a little bit more famously.
yeah.
But no, I do.
I mean, I like it, but it makes me so mad that Temptations only peaked at 29. That song is awesome.
it's kind of annoying too. Because sometimes you hear a song that gets remade and you're like, that's a better version.
Yeah,
That's the more defining version.
yeah.
It makes sense. But the Rare Earth version's not nearly as good as the Temptations version,
No,
dude.
not at all. I mean, it's good, but I can't say it's good when the Temptations also made it.
I feel like the guy's not even really singing.
Yeah,
Like
it's
he's like kind of like, I mean he's singing, but he's kind of like he doesn't care
Yeah.
while he's singing through it. I mean it's good, so it kind of works. But like, I really feel it when
Yeah.
Temptations are singing it. Next one, Jackson 5. There's a bunch of Jackson 5 in the top 100, and I'm surprised this is the highest one.
So was I.
Because also on this list, it's like right outside the top 10 is ABC, The Love You
15.
Save,
16.
and I Want You Back. Those
28.
are like the three of the bigger
Yeah.
Jackson 5 ones. This is the highest one, 1970. I'll Be There. Mark, I gave this one a thumbs down. I don't like this song.
I like it. Fun fact. You said you can't believe it's higher. Most successful single of the Jackson 5 ever.
Ever.
Yeah, and it's their 4th number 1 single in a row they had. I think that's right. Of the other 3 you mentioned.
On number
And-
1 in a row.
Yeah, there are 4 singles consecutively, and it's the most successful single of Motown's Detroit era, which is from 1959 to 1972.
That's
I'll
wild.
Be There.
That's weird.
Yeah, with everybody in it. Motown was great
Interesting.
for 13 years in Motown. That's the
That's
number
the
one
highest
song. That's
one.
the highest one.
Well,
It's-
that's a bummer because I don't like that song really at
I
all.
mean, I like it. It's not as good as I Want You Back or ABC. I really like The Love You Save.
I think it's a good song. I just don't like it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To where I'm like, I can't knock it because it sounds good, and it's like I feel like I know all the lyrics like without even like really listening
Yeah.
to it a lot,
Yeah.
and it sounds like iconic and stuff. But I gave that's my
That's your
first
first
thumbs down. So we got one more left.
All right. Number 6, Ain't No Mountain High, Diana Ross. I hate this song.
You do?
Yep.
Is that the one?
This is the one I hate.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
It's not mine.
It's not the one you hate.
Not the one I
We
hate.
talked about this earlier. I hate this song. She sounds good, but it just sounds so
I think this is
forced.
the.
God, it's just.
She's really trying to sell it, isn't she?
She's really trying to make it Diana Ross, and I don't.
I think I like it better than the Marvin Gaye version. I'm just
no.
kidding.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just kidding.
I
No.
was gonna be really mad if you actually make that. No,
No.
it's awful. It's not.
I
She
think-
sounds great, but it's just not.
I think does it make more sense to do it slowed down like this than it does to try and match Marvin Gaye and like?
I just don't do it.
Okay, just don't make it at
Yeah,
all.
like,
Well, I guess
Rare
it
Earth-
worked. I mean, it's
it worked because she's Diana Ross, not because it was a good song.
You think it's just because?
Yeah.
Okay, that probably makes sense. I mean, I don't really.
You don't hate it? I mean, I listened to it. I was like,
I almost gave it. I listened to it and I'm like, I don't know. I think the parts that aren't her singing, like the actual lyrics and stuff, aren't great. But the like harmonies and stuff at the beginning are good enough for me to give it a positive.
Yeah, I feel like my rankings are more subjective than yours. Yours are more actual based. I'm just kind of.
I'm like, as a song. No,
Yeah.
No, that's not true because I'll be there. I'm like, this is a good song. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
I'll turn it off every time it's on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, I won't listen to it all the way through, but I had to do this.
You got a fun fact for this one?
My fun fact was that I don't like it.
No, it's a bad song.
Yeah, I just it just seems forced. That's the word I used. Not near as good as the other version. Just not even close. I hate cover versions that aren't as good as other people.
Next one, number 5. We're in the top 5 here. It's "War" by Ep.1 and everyone knows this song. So
I love this song.
This song's so good. The original version. I don't know if I've heard the Temptations version.
I just told you this before that we started recording. It actually was released 3 months earlier, just 3 months prior, by the Temptations.
I think I have heard it, and it's not nearly as good.
It's not as good, but
this is a good example of a cover being
it's great,
way better.
Well, you want to know why they had Ep.1 do it?
Why?
Try to guess.
I think I've heard this story. I don't know.
So it's because they were like, it was a great song. Everybody loved it. It was good by the Temptations. They were like, why is this not a single? And Motown was like, well, we don't want to. This is about the Vietnam War. We don't want to risk their reputation. So they asked Ep.1 a new guy on the scene, to sing it, and he put more heart into it, and I think it's better.
I think it is too. You just really are like, I don't know. It's really funny because the part that everyone knows is like, you really want to sing and get into it, and then it like goes into lyrics and it's all about protesting the Vietnam War and stuff, and you're like, oh, it's interesting that it's just like that, and you wouldn't even be able to like sing along with that really.
Yeah, it's just they're kind of talking.
But no, that's a all-time great too. And then when we get down
no,
to...
it's not even top. Like, how's it top 5? Like, I mean, it's 5, but I feel like it should be higher than that.
Right.
A year like that, especially with what it was about in that time period.
You've already used up your 2.
Yeah,
so you like the rest of them?
I like the rest of them.
Okay.
I hope you don't dislike one of them. I really hope. I really like one of these ones. So.
Interesting. No, I do think that War is like an all-time great. At the end of every decade, what we're going to do is like do our own list of top 10s. And so I think like this will be maybe a contender for me. I mean, I haven't really looked great at all those. I do like Let It Be a lot though, so those might be, I don't know. There's 3 on here.
There's 3.
There's Let It Be, War. There's one more that I would be like, these are all time great ones.
Yeah. I'll go through later and I'll re-rank these top 10. So you'll see right here. Okay. You'll hear what I see. Yeah. That's what it says.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So number 4, "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head" by B.J. Thomas. What do you think about this song?
I like it a lot.
I love it. I love this song.
It
is so good. Won an Oscar for Best Original Song in 1969.
Have you seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Is that the movie it came from? I know I should have seen this movie, and people are going to be mad that I haven't seen this.
Oh, only none of your friends have even probably heard of it, so
they'll
be mad at you. It'll be
right.
our dad. Well, I've seen it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's got Robert Redford and Paul Newman in it.
I think the trumpet's great on this song. Yeah. Chuck Finley is the name.
That sounds familiar. What do I know Chuck Finley from?
I don't know. I probably should. I wrote it down, and I feel like it should have made sense.
Chuck Finley's on it. What's he do? I don't
know. He sounds great, though.
Dude, I've typed in personnel on here on Wikipedia. It normally tells you who plays on everything. It just says vocals, B.J. Thomas. I know.
Oh, he says he regular collaborator with B.B. King, Steely Dan, Elton John, George Harrison, George Benson.
So nobody any good.
What? Randy Newman, Tina Turner, Al Jarreau.
Dang. All right, so.
Miles Davis, Christopher Cross, Toto.
All right.
I'll stop.
All right, so Chuck Finley will be our reoccurring character for the next 20 years, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's great.
I think about another movie when I think about this. I think of Spider-Man 2.
I haven't seen it in so long.
He quits being Spider-Man, and he's like going through the town, and he is like kind of ignoring responsibilities and just listening to this song. It's like a. So I think it's the first time I heard this song.
That really doesn't sound that sad. It kind of sounds sad, but it's pretty sad.
Yeah, that's a weird thing too. It's like talking about sad songs where it's just like, it's like this is a sad song, but he's so upbeat about it that you're just like, nah, good, okay, it's fine. And Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, they're like riding a bike and stuff. It feels really weird. in the movie. It's a great movie, but it just feels weird because it's like a song from the 1970s. And it's about cowboys. So,
Yeah.
but all right, number 3, "American Woman" by the Guess Who. It's a great song.
It's a good song.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
I like it. Yeah, it's a good.
This is when we were looking at just that we're gonna do number 1 singles instead. The B side of this is also really good. But this is great too. I like the extended version too, where it starts off real slow at the beginning and then.
Oh, I actually wrote that down. I said intro's kind of weird.
You don't like that?
Yeah. I guess I listened to the long version.
Yeah, it's a little too long, but it does kick in real good and stuff.
Well, I know you
after
love
that.
Lenny Kravitz.
I do like Lenny
Which
Kravitz.
version do you like better?
I like them both, but I like this one more.
This one more.
I think the ending of the Lenny Kravitz one's has got more oomph to it.
Yeah.
But
That was my fun fact.
was Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's funny. It's like it's a bunch of covers and stuff. So
Yeah.
this one's famously done by Lenny Kravitz. This was I think it was for one of the Austin Powers movies.
Oh, really? I've
Yeah.
never actually seen Austin Powers.
Me either. I think we
Oh.
have one upstairs.
You
I just
never-
haven't.
you
I've
never
never seen it. We have it upstairs. I haven't seen.
Why do we have it? If you've never seen it, that's kind of. We'll
I
talk
don't know.
about
I think it
later.
was. I don't know. Weird deal.
Yeah. So number 2, "They Long," parentheses. Oh wait, "They Long to Be Close to You" by the Carpenters. What do you think about this?
Mario's is like one of these favorite songs ever. I hate.
Really?
I don't like
You
the
don't like this
Carpenters.
song? You don't like the Carpenters?
I like Superstar.
I like this song a lot. It's pretty good. So this is your thumbs down.
This is my big thumbs down.
This is your big thumbs.
This is the one that I was like.
You hate this song?
I was
Wow.
like, this
okay.
is no good.
That's weird. I thought we were gonna agree on the same song. I guess.
No, that's funny that it wasn't that one.
My fun fact is Richard Chamberlain, Dionne Warwick, and Dusty Springfield all tried a shot at this song but missed. They swung and missed.
Didn't chart.
Yeah, it might have charted, but it wasn't as big as the one number 2 song of the year.
That's true. No, this song like always comes on after. It'll be like on 70s on 7 on XM.
on XM, yeah.
It'll just be like 5 straight great songs in a row, and then it'll be like this. And it just sucks the energy out, and it's like.
Well, that's a bad experience
No, I
with it.
think
You took.
and I think it's just like. I don't know. I listened to it a bunch this week for this, and it does get better, but it
Yeah.
starts off so rough that I'm just like.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I supposed to fall asleep to this? I can't imagine people putting this on.
Yeah.
Like, taking the time to take the record out of the
Yeah.
sleeve,
Like,
and
oh,
then putting
yeah,
it down.
Yeah.
And they could have put something else on.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's my big thumbs down. That's the one that I was
I
like,
like it. I like it. It was a good song.
I didn't like at all.
Really? I like it. I don't know.
I think she has a good voice,
Yeah, definitely.
but I don't know.
What's her name?
Something Carpenter. I don't know. Julia Carpenter, I think.
Julia Carpenter.
Is that right?
Sounds pretty.
Karen Carpenter. Number 1, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
That's good.
Simon and Garfunkel. It's also the number 1. Bridge Over Troubled Water is also the number 1 album, 1970. I think this song's almost perfect.
Yeah,
I think
like
it is perfect. Probably, it's so good.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't know. I'd listen to it. I like it. I don't think it's. I'm a big overrated guy, so
I think it's a little overrated.
Yeah.
I think this song's. I'm kind of happy that it is number 1 because
it's actually a good song.
yeah, because sometimes it's like, just like oh, it's the number 1 song because it's popular or it's like kind of catchy or whatever.
Yeah.
But this song's like oh, it's deep. And it's about
Yeah.
it's about being there for your friends and it's
Yeah, it was definitely a great song, but I just really, I feel like if I listened to it more, I'd like it more. And I guess I really haven't listened to it before this week.
It's slow. The piano's really good. Art Garfunkel's is the singer on it, and Paul Simon's the guy who wrote it. And he has such a good voice.
Yeah.
There's a version of them. You should watch it on YouTube. It's a version of them live, and they did a concert, I guess in like the early '80s, called Concert in Central Park, and he sings it just live in front of like this huge crowd, and it's like dead silent. Like everyone's just like in awe of how good.
So good.
And he's like perfect pitch with it.
Yeah.
And there's like this part where he's just like is looking out at the crowd, and you're like he can tell that he's like killing it. And it's just like it's really fun to watch.
Some big names really tried their shot at this song.
The big one, that's like the big cover one, is Elvis.
Yeah, but even like, I'm like, oh yeah, Elvis. Hey, it's a pretty big name, but Aretha Franklin, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, among a lot of others. Really, they really tried to. I mean, they really couldn't do it the same way.
Notable covers here on this Wikipedia thing is Jackson 5, Supremes, Roberta Flack, Johnny Cash, Fiona Apple, Mary J. Blige. I mean, that sounds like. I mean, I think everybody should probably like that has a good voice could probably take a crack at it. I think I can't remember which one it was. If it was Simon or Garfunkel, was like the Elvis version's much better than ours. I don't think that's true, but that's just kind of cool. They were just like that. They were like, I think it was Art Garfunkel because he's like, I wish my voice had like the weight that Elvis's has.
Yeah.
But no, I do like that. I had another thing I was gonna say, and I can't think of.
Well, if you don't, I have some stuff to say.
All right, what you got?
Well, I was gonna move on to the next segment.
Okay.
That was our top 10. That was what we're here. You're here for. So if you don't want to listen anymore, you don't have to. I guess.
Okay. So eight's for both of us.
8 out of 10. Yes. So it's a good year for music, I think. I mean, 70s is a good decade for music. I think 1970 to 1989 is the best 20 years you could ever put together.
Really, I think.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. How do you look at it?
I used to do this a lot because everyone would ask me, like, "What's the best decade for music?" And I would really try to sit there and think. And
it's probably 70s.
I'd say probably 70s.
I like the 80s a lot. I'm really into that stuff though.
I'm not a big 80s guy. Yeah, I like the 60s a lot more than.
But Dad's a really big 80s guy, but he likes 70s.
That's true. There was an LTD song that came on the other day at practice, and everyone was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It sounds like Jeffrey Osborne." And everyone was like, "Who?" And like some of the older coaches were like, "Nah, he knows what he's talking about." And I was like, I've never felt so alienated from people my own age.
Yeah.
But
so the next segment I'm gonna re-rank the top 10.
Now on with the countdown.
So number 10, Ain't No Mountain. Diana Ross.
Makes sense.
Number 10, I just didn't like it.
Makes sense. That's okay. Go ahead. What's number 9?
Number 9 is Get Ready by Rare Earth, my other thumbs down.
Okay, so your other thumbs down. So that makes sense.
Sorry about this. But
Two covers of songs that are close to your heart. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They butchered.
Yeah.
Look what they've done to your boy.
I love the Temptations. Number 8. I know you're probably not going to like this. People might disagree with this, but Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Dang!
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I think I might put that at number 1.
Yeah,
for me. I think it's good there.
Yeah, I just threw it together right before we recorded it, so maybe I should have taken some time. But that's how I wanted to do it. I want to throw it together right before. That's how I'm going to do it every time. Number 7 is appropriately numbered. I'll Be There.
Number 7?
Yeah.
I respect it.
Number 6, American Woman by the Guess Who.
Oh, interesting. Oh my gosh, the Carpenter song is still in play.
What is happening? In play. Number 5, Let It Be by the Beatles.
You're out of your mind, Mark Moore.
I went back and forth between Let It Be and Close to You, and I didn't want to be the Beatles are great guy, so I put them 5th. I'm that guy.
Oh my God, I think I'd go probably Bridge Over Troubled Water, and then a tie between Let It Be and War. Probably. I'll probably give the edge to Let It Be because it's an original.
Well, so then I have number 4 is Close to You by the Carpenters.
That's wild to me. That didn't drop.
Really? I liked it a lot.
Number 99 out of 10.
And then War, Edwin Starr, is number 3 for me.
Okay.
Number 2 is Band of Gold by Frida Payne. And then number 1 is Raindrops Keep Falling on Me.
I like that our lists are different. I like that we have differing opinions because otherwise it'd be boring.
Yeah. Band of Gold's great. Band of Gold and Raindrops, both really sad songs. I think I'm doing okay. But yeah, I like them.
You're just sitting there.
Listen to those songs on repeat.
Like Bridge Over Troubled Water is about being a nice friend. That's number 8.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Well, it sounds kind
I'll
of
Be There, number 7.
Yeah.
See you later. You don't like slow songs. Maybe you'll appreciate it more when you're old and seasoned like the rest of us.
You're 25.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I liked them. It's not like I disliked them.
Okay, so next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top 10 outside of the top 10. So the next 90 songs on the list.
Yeah, as I call it, Matty Mo's top 10 outside the top 10.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Now, I can just scroll through here and tell you some honorable mentions that I didn't make the list. Also, if an artist was already in the top 10, I just kind of cut it out. So there's like 10 Jackson 5 songs on here.
Yeah, that would be tough. I'd put them all in there.
So I was like, no Jackson 5.
Actually, it wasn't 10. I think it was only 3, but okay.
There's at least yeah, probably there's 4. I think maybe 4. I don't know. But I'm just gonna go. This is in no particular order. It's just well, I guess it is in particular order. I'm just going straight down the line here. It's not.
Like 11. 11. Yeah.
So my number, the first one for me is number 19. Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself Again.
You love that song, I know that.
By Sly and the Family Stone.
I'm surprised you skipped number 11. Mama Told Me Not to Come.
I almost did. I like Three Dog Night.
And then ABC and Love You Saver both.
Yeah, I also like Candida by Don. But that's an all-time great first line because that's the line you should use on Girls.
Yeah, what is it?
the stars won't come out if they know that you're about.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
yeah.
couldn't match the glow of your
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah. That's great.
No, you know why it's called? They're called Three Dog Night.
No.
I can't remember where they're from, but it was like really cold, and when it got cold outside, they would like take a dog to their bed so they could like use it for warmth, and if it was cold, they would take another dog, and if it was three, they called it Three Dog Night, which is less cool than just calling it Three Dog Night and me not knowing the answer or knowing why it's called that.
It's interesting, but it's definitely not cool.
Right. Like, why you guys called that? That's why.
Oh, okay.
No, but Thank You by Sly and the Family Stone is
Great
like,
song.
I remember the first time I heard that song was at our old house, and it was like on the radio. We had a radio that was like on, it was like part of the TV, you know what I'm talking about? The one that's like under the...
I was 4 when we moved.
Okay, so anyway, we have one here, but it's like part of like a little TV deal that was like under like the cabinets. And it came on the radio, and I was like, what is this? Shut up, everyone. It's so cool. And it's just like...
Yeah, it's a good song. I like
It's
that
really
a lot.
cool, and the bass line kicks in, and it's like, this is awesome. This is fun. And then Janet Jackson sampled it later, and that was cool. There's a war song on there I didn't put on there. My second one is Spirit in the Sky, Norman Greenbaum, one-hit wonder.
Oh, you skipped Ooh Ooh Child by the Five Stair Step?
I know, it's a tough list. It's a tough
Really?
list. There's a couple on here later that I think you're going to be mad at me about.
Yeah, Spirit in the Sky is a good song.
That's a good one.
Don't you say it's the best? What's that? You say something about it's the best.
It's the best worship song. It's all about Jesus. And it's
Alright.
just like, I don't know. That's a really good one. It's Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, if anyone remembers that. That's what most people know it from.
That's what I know it from. I didn't know it was in there.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
All right, what do you got next?
Next, I have a tie. I didn't know which Temptations song to pick.
Oh,
It's Ball of Confusion or Psychedelic Shack.
I would
Psychedelic
pick
Shack.
Ball of Confusion.
I think so too. I'm going to pick it because it's higher.
Psychedelic Shack's good though. Temptations are great. I just love Temptations.
They are really good. I think I'll go with Ball of Confusion. That's another one too that's like, it's not very Temptations like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like, when you think of Temptations, I remember I was younger, I was really mad at one of my friends. He goes, Temptations are a one-hit wonder, aren't they? It's My Girl and that's it. And I was like,
No,
ready to
quite
throw
the contrary.
hands. Yeah. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Ball of Confusion, one of the best lines ever. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Rock on, brother, rock on.
Is that what you use for?
Yeah, I was gonna use that as my vice president speech, but I didn't. I ran out of posts, so there was no need.
And then I had to go Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder.
Great song. Is that one of his first ones? I guess. Yeah, probably.
It's one of his first in the set. He had a bunch in the 60s. Remember
Yeah.
he had like, when he was really young, he was little Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
Like in the early 60s, so he had that. This is right before he, like a different contract and stuff, and they had like a bunch of really good albums in a row. There was like Songs in the Key of Life and Inner Visions and stuff like that was all right after that. And it was like, that's all like the really cool Stevie Wonder stuff after that, where he gets to be experimental and do like Superstition and things like that he
Yeah.
hadn't been doing before.
I'm
but-
looking at these songs and I don't know how you got 10. I don't know how you narrowed it down.
I
What's
know,
next?
it was rough. Well, we talk about Signed, Sealed, Delivered. That's a
Oh,
good
my
one.
bad.
I think that's, is that your favorite Stevie Wonder song? No, I don't think it's mine either.
No,
What's your favorite Stevie Wonder song?
I don't know. Sir Duke is so good.
Yeah,
it's
that's
hard
good.
to
I like
pick.
Superstition a lot.
I like so many of his.
Our aunt bought me Inner Visions on vinyl, and I've been listening to that this week too. So there's a bunch of songs that I was like, these are pretty good,
Yeah,
like before, and now I'm like, I love
Oh,
these
they're great.
songs. And
there's a
it's
lot of them. Like I Wish is great. I love that one.
Yeah,
I mean, Superstition. Like
I like
Sort of
I like
Lives
Ain't Gonna
Great.
Stand For It. That's a fun,
Yeah.
that's a cool one too. No, that's really good.
I love Ebony and Ivory.
That's the worst song I've ever written, probably. If that's the top 10 on that one, that's the bottom 10 of all time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's never been more squandered potential ever in anything, maybe.
Yeah. It's like putting together Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and going 12 and 70.
Yeah, it's so bad. Someone was telling me like, that song's not that bad. It could be worse, and I'm like, it's because they dropped off so far. That's why.
Yeah. What's next?
So I had to skip over a couple. I like Venus. I like Instant Karma, but I had to go Patches
I love that
by
song.
Clarence Carter. That's the one I said I had to put that on there, otherwise you'd fight me probably.
I love that song.
Speaking
so
of sad
so
songs,
Oh.
go listen to Patches right now.
Patches
If
by
you're,
Clarence
if you're
Carter.
listening to this, go listen to Patches and tell me you don't want to cry. The first verse ends with his dad dying. There's
it gets
two
worse.
more. There's two more things that happen. It's so sad.
Oh man, If you ever need any motivation to just keep on going and doing what you do every day,
I know
just listen to that song. Listen to that song when you wake up in the morning, and you'll just be like, it can't be any worse.
the
for
like
Patches.
bridge into every chorus is just like you're just like he's just talking about how hard his life is, and you're like, you can do it, Patches.
Yeah.
Go get it. Did he have any other songs?
I looked at it before when I heard the song about a year ago, and I don't remember anything being that great.
That wasn't even his biggest song. Or he had another song that peaked at number 4. Backdoor Santa. What?
I just keep on thinking about Patches in the song, and I just almost tear up.
It's
I'm
sad.
not very emotional either, I don't think.
I didn't have to skip very far ahead. I went straight to Looking Out My Back Door by CCR.
Yeah, that's a good
one.
song. Yeah, CCR's great.
Yeah, I can't really go against anything CCR related. I don't even know if they have a bad song. I think their like last album's not very good, but that's one where you can put it on. It's like they're just all really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next one. This is where I'm starting to get in trouble here. Edison Lighthouse. Love grows where my rosemary goes.
I don't even know if I know what that sounds like.
You don't?
I probably do.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that song's amazing. I don't know what I was thinking. He just showed it to me, or do you show songs to people, or how do you showings for sight?
I presented a song to you and you listen. I don't know how you word that. Next one for me, I have to skip over really any that I thought were really good. I like Tighter Tighter by Alive and Kickin', number 47.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one. I was listening on the way down here.
Is that part of your top 10?
Hmm?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the number 8 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, my top 10 are really just a recap of the entire year, basically.
There's so many more.
I know, right? But I like Tighter and Tighter. I heard that like recently. It was on a countdown on 70s on 7, and Casey Kasem was like introducing it. He's like, "Here's Alive and Kickin' with Tighter Tighter," and I was like,
"Ooh, I love this song."
I was like, "I like this song. I don't care what it's about." And then it was really good too. So I was like, "That was good." I like Cecilia a lot by Simon and Garfunkel, but I can't put it on there. I like Lola a lot by the Kinks. In the Summertime's really good too.
Oh yeah.
Indiana Wants Me is almost good, but
you don't like In the Summertime. It's not part of your top 10.
It's not.
I know you love that song.
I know. I had
wow, Mungo Jerry.
number 55. I'm Losing You is on my list. I'm just kidding. It's not. That's another Temptations covered by Rare Earth.
Rare Earth. There's piggybacking off a.
I think that version is like a. Don't they have one version of a Temptations song that's like super long? Maybe it's the Get Ready. Is that true?
I think so. I think it is longer.
Get Ready.
Someone's gonna. I hope somebody.
Their Get Ready, the album version of Get Ready, is how long? 21 minutes and 48 seconds.
No, you didn't let me guess, and I was gonna guess 12. I thought that was being insane.
That's a lot. That's crazy. It's like Grateful Dead or something.
You hear that I say, I hope somebody corrects us. That means somebody's listening.
Me too. They're typing in bigger. Our dad is yelling downstairs at us. Come on, this one that almost made the cut and I had to cut it. Fire and Rain by James Taylor.
I love James Taylor.
I think I'm saving my James Taylor songs for later because there's ones that I like more. Wow. There's one I like specifically more.
Fire and Rain is really sad too.
I'm gonna go number 78 here.
Whoa! You skipped over the Spinners.
There's more Spinners songs coming, man.
Man, I love the Spinners. That's a shame.
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Mississippi Queen by Mountain is my number 9. I had on my top 10
here. Are you gonna
here.
tell them the first time you heard that song, or?
That's not the first time I heard that song.
Oh.
But every time I think of this song, I think of Regular Show.
Yeah.
I think of Beginner's Luck. This song's good. It's short too. It's really good for warm-up tapes.
Yeah, it's good.
Like just put it on there. It's real short and it
218, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, it gets right to the point. It's like, I don't know.
Is it 218? Am I exactly right?
If it's 218, I'll give you $1.
Okay.
It's 230. You're an idiot. Number 84 is one I heard recently. Like it's one of the first. I mean, I heard it like less than a year ago. It was the first time I heard it.
I've never heard that song.
Somebody's Been Sleeping in My Bed by 100 Proof Aged in Soul, which is a great band name.
I think I've heard that song.
I think
Can you sing it a little bit for me?
No. So it's really funny. It's about what it sounds like. It's about somebody's been sleeping in his bed, and he's like, it's all about like observations he makes. He's like, somebody's been eating up all my food, and don't tell me it's a woman because there's too much food been eaten. It's like stuff like that.
That song's great. I've never heard that one before.
It's that's a really funny one to listen to, but it's really good. I mean, I heard it like not too long ago, and then there's like an extended version that I listen to all the time. It was on our warm up tape for a long time. I just put it on there. I was like, they're gonna love this, and no one does. But
yeah.
But that's my top 10. There's a couple ones later down there that I didn't. Vehicle's a good one, and there's Tom Jones' song, and there's or CCR one that I had to skip, but I feel pretty
No,
confident with
The
that
Thrill
top
Is
10.
Gone by B.B. King.
I know that's a bad one to cut too,
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
but all in all, what we think about this year.
I like it. I mean, I feel like I like every year because a year's a long time.
It's true. It's hard to have like a bad year.
Yeah.
I was looking up something and it was like worst years in pop music, and I looked up like it was like 1974 is a bad one.
And
I
you're
looked at it and it was like Nothing from Nothing by Billy Preston's on there, and
Like,
Come and
that's
Get Your
not
Loves
bad.
on there, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
year's awesome.
The year's a long time, but that's why I'm trying to be as hard as I can on the
On the top 10.
on the top 10, so
So you can get.
we can actually differentiate
I
later.
know there's a few years that we look at and we think are really good, and the top 10's bad. But I think
Yeah.
this is one where the top 10's pretty good, and the next 90 are pretty
I
solid.
think the next
as well.
90 is really good.
So that's it, man. We did it.
Yeah, the first
We
one.
did it. I
Yeah.
don't know if we have a lot of charisma doing this. If anyone cares.
I think I'm very charismatic.
It's only 40 minutes too. That's not bad.
Well, that was pretty short. Wasn't it? Got an intro on later. And an outro.